Quickness is the essence of the war. He will win who knows when to fight and when not to fight. When one treats people with benevolence, justice, and righteousness, and reposes confidence in them, the army will be united in mind, and all will be happy to serve their leaders. There is no instance of a country having benefited from prolonged warfare. The art of war is of vital importance to the state. It is a matter of life and death, a road either to safety or to ruin. Hence, it is a subject of inquiry which can on no account be neglected. When you surround an army, leave an outlet free. Do not press a desperate foe too hard. Move swift as the wind and closely formed as the wood. Attack like the fire and be still as the mountain. To fight and conquer in all our battles is not supreme excellence. Supreme excellence consists in breaking the enemy's resistance without fighting. Every battle is won before it's ever fought. Supreme excellence consists of breaking the enemy's resistance without fighting. Victorious warriors win first and then go to war, while defeated warriors go to war first and then seek to win. One mark of a great soldier is that he fight on his own terms or fights not at all. The wise warrior avoids the battle. The art of war teaches us to rely not on the likelihood of the enemy's not coming, but on our own readiness to receive him, not on the chance of his not attacking, but rather on the fact that we have made our position unassailable. Treat your men as you would your own beloved sons, and they will follow you into the deepest valley. Even the finest sword plunged into salt water will eventually rust. One may know how to conquer without being able to do it. Great results can be achieved with small forces. Who does not know the evils of war cannot appreciate its benefits. The worst calamities that befall an army arise from hesitation. When your army has crossed the border, you should burn your boats and bridges in order to make it clear to everybody that you have no hankering after home. If soldiers are punished before they have grown attached to you, they will not prove submissive, and, unless submissive, then will be practically useless. If, when the soldiers have become attached to you, punishments are not enforced, they will still be unless. The supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting. All wars are won or lost before they are ever fought. When strong, avoid them. If of high morale, depress them. Seem humble to fill them with conceit. If at ease, exhaust them. If united, separate them. Attack their weaknesses. Emerge to their surprise. Appear weak when you are strong, and strong when you are weak. If your enemy is secure at all points, be prepared for him. If he is in superior strength, evade him. If your opponent is temperamental, seek to irritate him. Pretend to be weak, that he may grow arrogant. If he is taking his ease, give him no rest. If his forces are united, separate them. If sovereign and subject are in accord, put a division between them. Attack him where he is unprepared, appear where you are not expected. Concentrate your energy and hoard your strength. If the enemy knows not where he will be attacked, he must prepare in every quarter, and so be everywhere weak. If your opponent is of choleric temper, seek to irritate him. Pretend to be weak, that he may grow arrogant. If he is secure at all points, be prepared for him. If he is in superior strength, evade him. So in war, the way is to avoid what is strong and strike at what is weak. If there is a disturbance in the camp, the general's authority is weak. There are 5 dangerous faults which may affect a general. 1. Recklessness, which leads to destruction. 2. Cowardice, which leads to capture. 3. A hasty temper, which can be provoked by insults. 4. A delicacy of honor, which is sensitive to shame. 5. Over-solicitude for his men, which exposes him to worry and trouble. It is only the enlightened ruler and the wise general who will use the highest intelligence of the army for the purposes of spying, and thereby they achieve great results. Hence that general is skillful in attack whose opponent does not know what to defend, and he is skillful in defense whose opponent does not know what to attack. If words of command are not clear and distinct, if orders are not thoroughly understood, then the general is to blame. But if orders are clear and the soldiers nevertheless disobey, then it is the fault of their officers. The skillful employer of men will employ the wise man, the brave man, the covetous man, and the stupid man. The general who wins the battle makes many calculations in his temple before the battle is fought. The general who loses makes but few calculations beforehand. The general who advances without coveting fame and retreats without fearing disgrace, whose only thought is to protect his country and do good service for his sovereign, is the jewel of the kingdom. A wise general makes a point of foraging of the enemy. Leadership is a matter of intelligence, trustworthiness, humaneness, courage, and sternness. The art of giving orders is not to try to rectify the minor blunders and not be swayed by petty doubts. Thus we may know that there are 5 essentials for victory. 1. He will win who knows when to fight and when not to fight. 2. He will win who knows how to handle both superior and inferior forces. 3. He will win whose army is animated by the same spirit throughout all its ranks. 4. He will win who, prepared himself, waits to take the enemy unprepared. 5. He will win who has military capacity and is not interfered with by the sovereign. The line between disorder and order lies in logistics. Thus it is that in war the victorious strategist only seeks battle after the victory has been won, whereas he who is destined to defeat first fights and afterward looks for victory. Strategy without tactics is the slowest route to victory. Tactics without strategy is the noise before defeat. Water shapes its course according to the nature of the ground over which it flows. The soldier works out his victory in relation to the foe whom he is facing. The greatest victory is that which requires no battle. The victorious army is victorious first and seeks battle late. The defeated army seeks battle first and seeks victory later. Supreme importance in war is to attack the enemy's strategy. The peak efficiency of knowledge and strategy is to make conflict unnecessary. All warfare is based on deception. Hence, when we are able to attack, we must seem unable when using our forces. We must appear inactive when we are near. We must make the enemy believe we are far away when far away. We must make him believe we are near. Let your plans be dark and impenetrable as night, and when you move, fall like a thunderbolt. Energy may be likened to the bending of a crossbow, decision to the releasing of a trigger. Ponder and deliberate before you make a move. Begin by seizing something which your opponent holds dear, then he will be amenable to your will. Move not unless you see an advantage. Use not your troops unless there is something to be gained. Fight not unless the position is critical.